All right, shalom, shalom. Before I begin, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash, the honors unto my elders and apostles, great millstone, which are the men that rule well in the middle, taught us his truth, peace, blessings, and salutations to the elect. And, Lord's will, the title of this quick lesson, this quick exhortation will be Day of Atonement Trial. Now, the reason I titled it that is because of the situation. I went through a trial on the Day of Atonement, man. This past Day of Atonement just ended a few hours ago. Sun went down a few hours back here on the East Coast, and so I broke the fast already. But prior to that, I'm looking back every year pretty much since coming into the truth. I was able to either call off of work or leave work early. But this was the 1 year where I was in a situation where not only could I not call off of work, the way that everything was set up was a complete trial. Okay, it was definitely a trial, which, funny enough, the scriptures that I got, shalom to the brother Amath here in DC Church, if you're watching, brother, because, I told him about the situation where, I got put in a crazy predicament on the Day of Atonement, man. I got put in a situation where, you got the people at work, the boss saying, oh, man, we going to have a real light Friday. We ain't going to do nothing. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool, good, because I can't call off. And it wound up being the complete opposite. It was, a situation where I go to the plantation. Not only are we working way harder than we usually do, we're in a situation where, we sweating, using all our energy, a completely bad situation, so to speak. I'll say it's a bad situation, but basically something we would try to avoid on the Day of Atonement because, we fast and dry fast, man, 24 hours. And, truth is, it was just another trial. Satan threw a curveball at me. I can't say I wasn't ready for it. Mentally, I was ready for it. Physically, I prepared to the best of my ability, man. But, what really comforted me was the scriptures the brother sent me. Shalom to the brother. Like I said, because he sent me some scriptures, man, that reminded me to just be still, man, to just power through it. You're not going to die, So Hebrews 12:11. Now, no chastening, or chastening is, punishment. Okay, it's a whipping, so to speak, right? No chastening for the present seemeth to be joyous, but grievous, right? Because it was a grievous, speaking about my predicament, it was a grievous situation because it's like, damn, I'm sitting here trying to do the right thing. Why am I going through this? And it's like, well, it's chastisement, man. Everything that we go through is chastisement, which is good because, if everything is just easy in this truth, man, you got to check yourself. That's not good. Not everything is supposed to be easy. There's certain situations where Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is going to better your situation and make it light for you for a little bit. But then there's always a season where he beating the crap out of you, man, And it's a good thing because when you read in this chapter in Hebrews 12, it speaks about how, if you're receiving that chastening, you're a son of his. You're being received as a son, you see? So it says, now no chastening for the present seemeth to be joyous, but grievous, right? Because the things that run through your mind, and it's the flesh, it's Satan, you think to yourself, I know these were the thoughts that were running through my mind that I had to rebuke. It's like, why would the Lord put me through this? He knows it's the Day of Atonement. Why am I going through this? And it's like, nah, that's Satan, man. That ain't me. I had to check myself. I'm sitting there drenched in sweat, getting dehydrated way quicker than what I expected. Mind you, it's probably like 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm sitting here like, dang, it's too early for me to be sweating this much. I'm going to be dehydrated way before I break my fast, before it's time to break the fast. But I was like, damn, what do I do? And it's like, man, truth is, man, call upon the Lord, man. That's it. Just think upon the Lord. Okay, just remember what you're doing it for. You're not. The Day of Atonement isn't really something you want to make easy for yourself either. And obviously you don't want to go out your way to make it harder. But nonetheless, the whole point of the fasting is to be in that lowest state, to be suffering. And I can say it's one of those years where I probably physically suffered the most, which I'm not mad at it. Because I understood it more this year than any other year. Not to say they were easy the other years, but This was probably the hardest one. It says, nevertheless, afterward it yielded the peaceable fruit of righteousness. Oh, and like I was mentioning, it says bet grievous, because it doesn't seem to be joyous, the chastening. Because those are the things that runs through your mind. Like, why am I going through this, man? Why is the Lord putting me through this? But it's like, no, you got to be like Job, man. You got to be patient and realize, well, we receive good from the Lord. Shall we not receive evil? And that's when you have understanding. You see? That's how you understand your situation. We're supposed to go through everything that we're going through. It says, nevertheless, afterward, so after the chastening, it yieldeth the peaceable fruit of righteousness unto them which are exercised thereby, right? Because I can say after today, I became stronger. All right. My spirit became stronger. My flesh got weak, but my spirit was strong because I came to the realization, hey, man, we're supposed to go through things. Sometimes it's just not going to go your way. Sometimes life is just not going to go your way, man. Sometimes things is going to, beat you down, man. Whether it be something like that or a financial situation. It might be a relationship with a family member that went all the way bad when it was probably one of a good friendship you might have had with someone close to you or whatever. Anything. Whatever it is that you go through, it makes you a better man of the Lord. Okay? It makes you a better believer. All right, for those of you that are keeping the faith, man. Okay, it makes you a more faithful Israelite. Everything. That's why it says it yielded the peaceable fruit of righteousness unto them which are exercised thereby. Because I learned today, man, I learned patience and I learned patience and to keep the faith, man. Just believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushai, because during the latter end of the day, Lord set it up to where we had a real light workload, and it wasn't as bad as it was in the morning, because man, it was crazy. It was a very bad situation to be in, but got through it through Spirit and power Yahweh Shem Yahushai. 1 Corinthians 11:32, but when we are judged, we are chastened of the Lord, that we should not be condemned with the world, right? Because ultimately, when bad things happen to us, it's just judgment, right? But our judgment is just chastening. It's punishment so that we're not condemned with the world. Because when these people out here get judged, that's it, man. That's their ass, man. Even if they don't get put to death right away, they're getting judged little by little bit just to go